I'm gonna be warm this winter, turtles. Winter, turtle. Be warm this winter, turtle. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter is a 1962 single by Connie Francis, released in that December to peak at hash 18 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the Cashbox Top 100. The song reached hash 22 UK in December 2008 via a remake by Gabriella Cilmi titled Warm This Winter. Connie Francis version. Background: I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was written by Mark Barkin with Hank Hunter. Hunter wrote several songs recorded by Connie Francis, including her top 10 singles Secondhand Love and Vacation. Connie Francis previously had a seasonally themed hit single with Baby's First Christmas, which peaked at hash 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 and hash 7 on the same magazine's then New Easy Listening Now Adult Contemporary chart during the 1961 holiday season. And although she would not have a single released during the holidays in 1963, recording, the original track and two introductions were recorded with producer Danny Davis in New York City on September 13, 1962. The orchestral arrangement for the session was by Bill Rommel, whose credits included the arrangement for the Del Shannon hit Runaway. The session personnel included drummer Gary Chester. Besides the original intro, "We Met at a Ski Lodge / and We Fell in Love," Francis recorded a distinct intro for the track's UK release, "We Met on a Winter Day / and We Fell in Love," the reasoning being that the ski lodge reference would fail to resonate in the UK, that nation having virtually no facilities for skiing. Francis overdubbed a harmony vocal in a November 3 session also produced by Davis. Although Francis is known for her double vocal recordings, I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter is one of very few tracks on which Francis is self-harmonied throughout. U.S. release: I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was issued in the U.S. at the beginning of December 1962. Francis promoted the track on the December 13 broadcast of American Bandstand, marking Francis' first appearance on the show since 1958. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter reached the top 20 in a number of regional markets, generally peaking outside the top 10, although the track was especially successful in Seattle, reaching hash 4. The national peak of hash 18 was reached in both Billboard and Cashbox on their respective singles charts dated January 26, 1963. In January 1963, the original B-side of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter, Aldi La, picked up enough airplay to reach hash 90 on the Billboard Hot 100, hash 87 in Cashbox. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter made its album debut on the Very Best of Connie Francis compilation album release in September 1963. International release: in the UK, I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter spent a single week in the top 50, appearing at hash 48 on the chart dated December 22, 1962, marking Francis' final UK chart appearance for almost 3 years. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter reached hash 1 in Hong Kong in February 1963. Also in early 1963, the track reached hash 9 in Australia to become Francis' final top 20 hit in that nation, and hash 28 in the Netherlands. In its international release, I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter retained Aldi La as its B-side in some territories including Australia, while in some other territories including the UK the B-side of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was Pretty. Two territories had evidently unique releases of Francis' I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter. In New Zealand, the track had Francis' rendition of I Walk the Line as its flip, with neither side marked a side or B-side, while in Sweden I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was made a B-side to Playing Games, which afforded Francis a hash 17 hit in April 1963. Recorded in the same September 13, 1962, recording session as I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter, and likewise a Barkin Hunter composition, Playing Games was issued in territories other than Sweden, including the UK, with I Was Such a Fool Francis President US, a side release to I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter as B-side. Non-English versions: I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter is one of the few Connie Francis hits remade by the singer in French. that rendering titled Alamer est, Unkadau du Ciel, being recorded February 10, 1963. Unlike the English original, both single vocal and harmony vocal versions of the French interpretation were marketed in Canada and France. In June 1963, Francis overdubbed a Japanese vocal on the track of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter with the resultant track entitled Xiang I Chu no Dongzu My romanized spelling, Amoid no Fiasumi Winter of 42. Francis had overdubbed an Italian vocal on the track of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter on February 25, 1989 version. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was one of 17 Connie Francis hits which the singer remade for her 1989 album Where the Hits Are, a Roger Hawkins production recorded for Malaco Records at Muscle Shoals Sound Studio. I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter was the lowest charting hit remade for the album with the exception of If I Didn't Care #22. Charts. Gabriella Cilmi version. In 2008, the cooperative Food had Australian singer Gabriella Cilmi remake the song retitled Warm This Winter to be played during the company's advertising aired over the holiday season. The track was also played heavily in the cooperative's stores. Cilmi's version uses neither of the opening lines from the two intros recorded by Connie Francis, instead opening with the lyric, We Met in the Winter. An instrumental version of the song continued to be used in advertisements during the non-holiday period, generally February to October till around 2011. Included in the deluxe edition release of Cilmi's Lessons to be Learned album, the deluxe edition being released November 24, 2008, Warm This Winter was made available on December 15, 2008 as an exclusive digital download track to peak at #22 on the UK singles chart dated December 27, 2008. Warm This Winter also bested the #33 UK peak of Cilmi's single Save the Lies. The track received enough downloads during the 2009 holiday season to re-enter the UK Top 100 Singles chart for 3 weeks, with a #94 peak. Also in 2009, Cilmi's Warm This Winter appeared in a TV ad for Orange Romania, while in 2011 the track was utilized by Virgin Mobile in their North American TV ad campaign. Charts. Other versions. Bobby Rydell recorded I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter for his February 1963 album Release All the Hits Volume 2, which comprised covers of recent hits, including Loop de Loop by Johnny Thunder. Rydell's version of Loop de Loop was issued as a single in Europe, with his version of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter as B-side, and Loop de Loop, a German version titled Wir sind das Stadtgespräch, meaning We're the Talk of the Town, was recorded in 1963 by Boy Berger, sometimes also credited as Bert Berger, although he is not to be confused with Bert Berger Fur. Bonagrunt recorded the song as I Am Gonna Be Warm This Winter for the 1997 multi-artist album Christmas in Stereo. A competing version of Xiang I Chu no Dongzu My romanized spelling, Amoid no Fiasumi, Connie Francis' Japanese rendering of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter, was recorded by Miko Hirota in June 1963. Another Japanese rendering, Ashier Nai Bang romanized spelling, Ashier Dorobu Fashionable Thief, was recorded by Wink for their 1989 Especially for You Yasashisa Naitsutsumarit album release. Spanish-language renderings of I'm Gonna Be Warm This Winter were recorded in 1963 by Mexican singer Ledamorno Muchacho de Ojos Verdes Boy with Green Eyes, and by the Gibraltese duo Albert Hammond and Richard, the Diamond Boys Quecosas My Dearest Things That Tell Me. Kylie Minogue features a version on her 2015 holiday album Kylie Christmas. References ==